Well. Look at this tower, y'all. That's pretty insane. Yesterday, we were, starting a journey, if I can get my buttons right. Oh my goodness, I can't get it right. We were starting a journey building this tower yesterday. And, so yeah, welcome. That was such a weird way to get hurt. Welcome to another episode of Sully's Side Quest. We play Minecraft every single day. I mean, I post Minecraft literally every single day, and we go on a little quest together. So if you want to join that, come be a part of it. Subscribe. If you subscribe, hopefully there's no creepers around. I saw one a second ago. There's creepers everywhere here. If you want to subscribe, then that spinner back here will spin, and we'll have to do some kind of consequence. So our next milestone is at 1,200, which is only about 90 subscribers away. Yesterday we were working on this tower, and we're going to continue working on it today. I would like to see if we can build the top up here into something pretty nice, and in order to do that we need to go mine a couple of trees before we do. But I think if once we build the top, it'll really feel like a watchtower. Right now it kind of feels like a snowman, in my humble opinion. So let's go do that. Let's go mine some trees real quick. Hello Maple. Hello Bart. I'm about to build y'all a little place to stay, so don't worry, y'all won't be in the woods for too long. Alright, let's mine some of this tree right here. So if y'all heard in the last episode, we went and we watched The Backrooms last night, the movie, and it was an A+ movie. I'll be honest with you. As a story, as it was written, a lot of people, I mean Alex included, was like, bro, I didn't even get it. Like, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? Why is it like, it's not going to spoon feed you like the information, which I really like in a movie. I like when a movie just makes you go home and think and interpret it on your own. It was pretty interesting. As far as like a clean movie, it was all right. Like it, I would be careful. I'm not recommending this to people who are younger, but like it was clean for the most part graphically, but there was some language in there. But regardless, it was a really, really well thought out movie that was super fun. So I enjoyed it. I really, really did. And yeah, The Backrooms. It's just a cool concept, and I think it has everything to do with your brain. I don't know. I just thought y'all would be interested in knowing my review of it because I said it yesterday. Alright, so I've got some wood. I want to start going up here, which I have this scaffolding that I brought that I forgot that I had yesterday, so might as well use it to get up faster, I believe. And we are going to start building the top of this here roof. Maybe I can destroy the dirt now. I don't know. Okay, so let me see. I got to kind of get a vision here for what I want to do. Okay, alright. So I think what I'm going to do is allow it to come out. How far should it come out? I think it should come out 3. So I feel like that's correct. On each side here. And then we're going to go over here and build it out this way and this way. And connect it via a like platform of sorts. And this is going to be like a porch to the outside roof here. I think 3 feels right. Hopefully we'll see how that feels here in a second. But then I want to utilize some slabs for the porch aspect here. We need to place down a crafting table with we're gonna put some of this in here. Now what I want to do is craft some slabs here and see how this looks across the way. Okay, so obviously this is going to go from here to here, which I'm just considering how this is going to look. Like should we make it catty-cornered? I don't know. Let me see. Maybe it should just be something like this. Something like this. Now this is going to come across this way. Let me think. Yeah, I think what I want to do is make this even all the way across here as we go around. But I forgot to do something at the bottom. I want it to feel like it's being held up at the bottom here, so I may need to use some scaffolding lower. So let me build some of that real quick. Some more slabs. Okay. Shibuya. As y'all, no one commented what I was doing this week. I'm going to say it again. This week, I'm saying yes to... Can anyone fill out the blank? It's what I'm doing. I'll give you a hint. It's what I'm doing at my church for the week. Okay, maybe that. Maybe that. Okay, and then we'll fill in right here. Perfect. Okay, so that will be the edge. Make sure we get all those. Oh, golly, I fell all the way down. I guess I need to go to sleep, so anyways, let me go to sleep before the creepers spawn, because they've been blowing up everything. Alright. We'll continue back forward as we go up. Alright, so we'll place this here. Place this here. I'm going to go ahead and place these around just so we can have a good starting place to come from. And then we're going to replace... I guess the end here is going to be all of these, now that I think about it, because I did make it a full block. Oh! That's scary. I thought I fell all the way down. You know, it's crazy how that feeling can come up in Minecraft where you're, like, falling. Like, I just got that little, like, pit in my stomach of, like, oh, snap, I'm falling. Okay, so this is going to come out here. Here. This will come out here. And here. And then once again on the other side, then we're going to fill it in with slabs. Fill it in with some slabs. Yep, I'm liking how this feels. We do have slabs. Okay. So now fill this in. Correct. This way. And it'll feel like, hopefully, it's being held up in a way with these slabs in the middle. We'll put this crafting table. We can put it here for now. And we'll build this out to here. We're gonna have to build some fences soon, but I kind of want to see if we can build the structure of the house since we're up to this point. Of course, I'm just doing that for unification here. Okay, and then the sods, I'm thinking either, should we do something with the stairs? Like here. Like, I don't know, I just feel like the stairs might look good somehow. Like that. Yeah, I think the stairs might be the wave somehow. But I may want it to come out straight. Now that I think about it. Let's see. Just dropped all those materials down there. Gonna give some slabs here. Gonna get some staircases. I say we do this and fill this in like that. And then at that point, we should have, yeah. I think that's decent. Okay, so the next step that I would like to do is build some of the fences here. And this is going to go all the way across to the other side, but I need this here. I'm going to need to make some more of this. Across here. Right, yep. Man. Okay. I'm enjoying this. It's a fun build. Okay, build this across, build this here, and then we're gonna see if this evenly goes all the way across. Okay, see, that's not. We're gonna have to do something about the middle here. It's not even Steven like it should be. You know, it might have to go something like that. And then can we do the same thing over here, where we have this going across, this as well. We ran out, but there's a lot down there. Kind of wasted some going down. That's okay. Let's make some more of that, and let's make some more of that. Should be plenty. Actually, I may need one more stair. Nope, just 5. Shebang. Shebang, shebang. Okay. And then across here, we will have our fences. Alright. Let's make some more of this. And then some sticks. And let me outside. Boom. I just love making it personally. Or like manually. I mean, I just think it's fun to make it manually. It's like a, you know, you're cooking. Cooking chat. Okay. We have 2 here, 2 here. Alright, that goes all the way around. Now for the most expensive part. And we may make it with it. Let me see what it looks like with this. I don't necessarily like that too much. I don't know if we should change it to spruce across the way here, but I did just now think about this though. Let's change this right here to stripped. We almost are going to be done with the episode. It's getting close because I got to get to that thing I was talking about. Okay, how do we look? Yeah. It's looking decent. For freehanding it, it's okay. It just feels so straight here. We're gonna have to do some editing to make this look better, I believe. Some adding to it, but for the most part, I like it so far. Okay, just got a refillment of wood here, and I think I'm gonna do some last bit touches to the roof or the little structure at the top. And can you climb these? No, you can't. Just wondering. Doing a little bit of last minute things up at the top, and we're gonna be done with today's episode. So let's climb back up. Okay, so this is gonna be 3 high, and this will be like the house portion of this this building. We'll kind of get to see, and we'll work on this tomorrow's episode. This will be the shape of the building, like so, and then we'll build throughout this a house, a place of refuge, if you will. Boom, 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 boom. Wonder how everybody's doing back home in Eden. Haven't really heard from them. I did leave them an ender pearl stasis chamber, so if they do need me, they can take me home. So here, and I'm thinking I want some windows throughout this thing. So what does this look like here? Maybe I don't know. We might just need to wait because the timer is about done for us. And look, it's a perfect time for sunset. It's a perfect way to end the episode in a sunset. But we're gonna build this tomorrow, this little house area. And then we're gonna have a roof over it and everything. And it'll be kind of like a watchtower for us away from home, just in case we need to leave for any occasion. Anyways, so that's a pretty awesome build. We're getting somewhere with it. I think it's looking pretty dope. And but anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching again. Every single day we're gonna play Minecraft. We're also reading the Bible. We're getting that in a second. But if you want to consider subscribing and really help the channel, comment, like on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's get to some Bible reading. Peace. Okay, so we've been going chapter by chapter through the entire Bible together. We are in the book of Exodus. Yesterday we talked about the protection of human life and the things that people own. And today we're going to talk about the protection of property in chapter 22. So let's get into this. It says, if someone steals an ox or a sheep and then kills or sells it, the thief must pay back 5 oxen for each ox stolen, 4 sheep for each sheep stolen. If a thief is caught in the act of breaking into a house and is struck and killed in the process, the person who killed the thief is not guilty of murder. But if it happens in daylight, the one who killed the thief is guilty of murder. I wonder because you're seeing the person. That's interesting. A thief who is caught must pay in full for everything he stole. If he cannot pay, he must be sold as a slave to pay for his theft. If someone steals an ox or a donkey or a sheep and it is found in the thief's possession, then the thief must pay double the value of the stolen animal. If an animal is grazing in the field or vineyard, and the owner lets it stray into someone else's field to graze, the animal's owner must pay compensation from the best of his own grain or grapes. If you are burning thorn bushes and the fire gets out of control and spreads into another person's field, destroying the sheaves of the uncut grain and the whole crop, the one who started the fire must pay for the lost crop. Suppose someone leaves money or goods with a neighbor for safekeeping, and they are stolen from the neighbor's house. If the thief is caught, the compensation is double the value of what was stolen. But if the thief is not caught, the neighbor must appear before God, who will determine if he stole the property. Suppose there is a dispute between two people who both claim to own a particular ox, donkey, or sheep, article of clothing, or any lost property. Both parties must come before God, and the person whom God declares guilty must pay double compensation to the other. Now suppose someone leaves a donkey, ox, sheep, or any other animal with a neighbor for safekeeping, but it dies or is injured or is taken away, and no one sees what happened. The neighbor must then take an oath in the presence of the Lord. If the Lord confirms that the neighbor did not steal the property, the owner must accept the verdict and no payment will be required. But if the animal has indeed been stolen, the guilty person must pay compensation to the owner. If it was torn to pieces by a wild animal, the remains of the carcass must be shown as evidence and no compensation will be required. If someone borrows an animal from a neighbor and it is injured or dies when the owner is absent, the person who borrowed it must pay full compensation. But if the owner was present, no compensation is required, and no compensation is required for the animal if the animal is rented, for the loss is covered by the rental fee. Okay, get into some more sensitive scriptures, some sensitive commandments. If a man seduces a virgin who is not engaged to anyone and has sex with her, he must pay the customary bride price and marry her. But if her father refuses to let him marry her, the man must still pay him an amount equal to the bride price of a virgin. You must not allow a sorceress to live. Anyone who has sexual relations with an animal must certainly be put to death. Anyone who sacrifices to any god other than the Lord must be destroyed. You must not mistreat or oppress foreigners in any way. Remember, you yourselves were once foreigners in the land of Egypt. You must not exploit the widow or an orphan. If you exploit them in any way and they cry out to me, then I will certainly hear their cry. My anger will blaze against you, and I will kill you with the sword. Then your wives will be widows, and your children fatherless. Wow. So if you lend money to any of my people who are in need, do not charge interest as a money lender would. If you take your neighbor's cloak as security for a loan, you must return it before sunset. This coat be the only blanket your neighbor has. How can a person sleep without it? If you do not return it and your neighbor cries out to me for help, then I will hear, for I am merciful. You must not dishonor God or curse any of your rulers. You must not hold anything back when you give me offerings from your crops and your wines. You must give me your firstborn sons. You must also give me the firstborn of your cattle, sheep, and goats, but leave the newborn animal with its mother for 7 days, and then give it to me on the 8th day. You must be my holy people. Therefore, do not eat any animal that has been torn up and killed by wild animals. Throw it to the dogs. So looking at a little bit of context, it says that the section spanning here emphasizes that holy living, pleasing to God, prioritizes care for the vulnerable and marginalized and the members of society. Notably, the law forbids oppressing resident aliens, grounding his command in Israel's own experience as aliens in Egypt. These provisions revealed that Exodus 22 balances property protection and compassion, establishing legal precedents that value both justice and mercy. So we're seeing God create these commandments that is defining how they should live. And with justice comes a consideration from both parties, right? Even when we talked about the thief, about, when the if the thief, gives up and repents and gives back what he owes, then there's forgiveness there. But if he doesn't, then he's not. Then he has consequence. So there's just a lot of rules, a lot of regulations. But we got to see the heart about what God is establishing here, and that is his justice and his mercy, and how people should treat each other, which was unlike any other nation during this time. Like, there was I hate to use the word because it doesn't sound very spiritual, but a civil expectation that God was establishing here at this time. And we are seeing the result of that today, right? Our justice systems today, because of what God established here during this time and as he moves forward with it. So that was Exodus chapter 22. And guys, thank you all so much for listening. We're gonna get through the entire Bible together, so that's gonna be pretty sick. All right, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.